Hello everybody, Mark from GamebustersUK, and I am welcoming you, me old mucker, to the series finale of my Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Dragon Priest Hunter series. This is the big one. The series finale will be facing off with Nahkriin, our 8th and final Dragon Priest, to face our sword. Now, he's last for a reason, because you have to almost basically complete the main quest line to reach this place, this dungeon called Labyrinthian, and you have to do a lot of legwork to reach this part. It's this point of the game, and I've saved the best for last, really, because there's a lot of dragons. Yes, dragons. As you'll see here, a big old dragon come to say hello. At this point we do have the dragon rend shout, so we can ground him to make him a bit easier for us to face. So yeah, there's dragons in this place. This is called Skuldafn, by the way. This sort of fortress, Skuldafn, Skuldafn. Plenty of Dragur, high-level Dragur, blocking our path in this place. This is what it's all been building up to, everybody, a massive, almost an hour-long episode, so I do advise that you use the watch later feature, which is a handy feature on YouTube. You can use it on the video, on YouTube's Flash Player heads-up display. You should be able to see it near the volume settings. It should resemble a little cogwheel, or no, not a cogwheel, it should be a little clock. When you hover over it with your mouse, it should say watch later. So if you are a bit strapped for time, as you may well be, this is an hour long, almost an hour long, 50 minutes long, and you may want to watch it in parts, or whatever suits you. You know, it's up to you. But if you've got the time, settle down, sit in your nice chair, grab some popcorn or something to eat, and watch. Preferably some drink as well. I myself would go for a Diet Coke, maybe Diet Pepsi, Coke Zero. Watching my sugar levels. So we're leading up to this, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, we've already got plenty of action as this dragon just hounds me. Just a base dragon, by the way. It's not really that formidable for me at the moment. But as you can see, there's already tons of Draugr Death Lords trying to take me down. Look at this guy. He's got a big old ebony war axe, battle axe. Oh, love the slow-mo effect. It's a shield. It's a block-based perk. Spellbreaker in action again, blocking all the dragon's fire damage. And now he's bound by Dragon Rend, and he is about to meet his match. The old mucker, this dragon is now gone. Dragon Slayer. I do apologise if you can detect a slight note of discord in my voice. That is because I do actually have a cold. I knew it was coming. I knew yesterday. I knew I had a runny nose, and I knew that I'd be having a cold, which is really annoying because I had one not too long ago. But part of my job does involve getting ingredients out of an industrial-sized freezer, so I don't really need to look very far for the reason behind this cold. By the way, I hope the sound quality of the commentary is very nice for you to hear, because I'm using my Microsoft LX3000 headset to record this commentary. It's the first commentary I've actually recorded using the headset. Headset's brand new. The model was introduced to me by Jay, who's also a member of GamebustersUK, and I went out to Argos, that's where I bought it from. And I have to say, it's the best sound quality I have ever come across. in terms of recording and playback. The playback is immense. Even watching a video like this, it's like you're sitting in a cinema, literally. Is another dragon come to hound us a bit more. So we're only 6 minutes in, and already we've encountered a whole army of Dragur and 2 dragons. So, I mean, this is part of the main quest line anyway, so you may have already done this place, depending on how far you are with that. But definitely bring potions. Make sure you have the means to heal yourself if you do this. If you get this far into the main quest line and you go to Skuldafn. Right, he's come down to meet us. Didn't really last very long, did he, that dragon? Yeah, like I said, they're base dragons. The 2 dragons hovering around outside Skuldafn are base dragons. And I think they always will be base dragons, because if it was a level dragon at my level, it would have been an elder dragon. And it was quite clearly not. It was just a base dragon, so you can get 2 dragon souls for your trouble there. I must say though, be wary of the Dragur Death Knights if you're a high level, especially the archers, because they use ebony arrows at high levels, and combined with a very high archery skill, they can kill you in like 3 hits. You want to get behind cover when you're against those Dragur archers, purely because they use ebony arrows. Very high damaging arrows. Only Daedric arrows are more damaging, and to be honest, Daedric arrows are ridiculously rare to come across. So it's all been leading up to this. 7 dragon priests up until this point. We've collected their masks. Collected their scalps, metaphorically. Our quest has been leading up to this point. I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I've certainly enjoyed playing it a lot more than I thought I would. It's got me a little bit back into Skyrim. It's definitely been very enjoyable to play. To have a sense of purpose, not only while recording but while also playing the game. It's been highly enjoyable to create this series. Definitely. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I have no idea what I was doing here. I think I might have been lost. A bit of third-person action. I do prefer the first-person perspective. A nice bit of Fusro Da, unrelenting force. There we go. Now it is very easy to when you come across Nahkriin, the Dragon Priest. He's right at the end, by the way. It's very easy to not really realise who or what he is, so it's very easy to just miss picking up the mask. And this is incredibly dangerous because you can never return to this location. You can never return to this location. You can only reach Skuldafn once, and that's during the main quest line. So if you don't know what Dragon Priest's masks are, by this point in the game, I just got first throw dart. And that little scumbag got a free hit on me. So yeah, if you don't know what the masks are by this point, you could actually end up not picking up Nahkriin's mask and risk not being able to pick up the golden mask, which would be a little bit frustrating, I suppose. But then again, if you didn't know, then you didn't know. So, but yeah, just be aware of that you can never return here. I mean, there is nothing of note here really, other than Nahkriin's mask. It's the only useful thing you can really pick up here. Remember I said about the Dragur archers being incredibly damaging. The white phial. Now that potion I just took was the white phial. If you're wondering what that is, that's actually a self-replenishing potion. When you drink it, it heals you 100 points of health, and then after an in-game day, it will replenish itself, and you'll have it in your inventory again to consume once again. It's incredibly useful, so you never need to buy that many potions again. And it's obtained by going to Windhelm, visiting the alchemist's store, potion shop, whatever you want to call it, and accepting the quest that is given to you by the old man, the old high elf inside the store. It's called Nahkriin. And once you complete that quest, you'll then get another quest a couple of days after you've completed his quest, and you'll be given the chance to get the white phial, which is a very useful item as well. Very useful. But anyway, like I said, these guys are giving me a lot of trouble, especially this archer, because look at all that damage. One arrow, and he seriously almost killed me there. Almost killed me. You know, because it's not like in melee combat where you can block and parry and stagger opponents. When you're against an archer, you literally just have to close the gap and try and kill them as fast as you can, because, well, especially these high level archers, because the type of arrows and indeed the type of bow that they use later on in the game, they start to use leveled items, the ebony arrows, cause you a lot of pain, a lot of damage. So just be wary, try and use cover as much as you can, and shouts like unrelenting force or disarm would be incredibly useful. I shouted him down the steps there, caused him a bit of damage as he hit the floor. But yeah, I would say when you're a high level, there's relatively little that you need to be too wary of. But high level archers, enemy archers, are definitely one of the things you need to be wary of, and definitely high level wizards. I mean, I don't encounter that many high level wizards in this series, but playing Skyrim generally, high level wizards are I just hate them because they can kill you so quickly. This is Skuldafn's temple. You need to access this to get to Nahkriin, to get to the end, because the whole point of this is you go to Skuldafn in the main quest. And this is a spoiler. You may want to mute for the next 3 or 4 minutes that I'm going to explain this. So you may want to mute now. But you go to Skuldafn because you need to track down Alduin, the World Eater, who is the main evil dragon in this game, who is reviving all the dragons across the land and generally being a bit of a nuisance. So you, being the Dragonborn, having the power to speak the dragon's language and harness it into shouts or fumes like Unrelenting Force, it's kind of your destiny to go and kill Alduin. And he flies off to another dimension, another world. He flies off into the afterlife. And basically you need to follow him, and the only way to follow him is to capture a dragon. If you noticed at the beginning of the episode, there was a dragon with me, a friendly dragon, who brought me to this place. What you do in the main quest, you capture that dragon. He's called Odahviing, and you basically force him to agree to take you to this place that only dragons can reach, because it's high up in the sky, in the mountains. And he takes you here, and there's a nasty dragon priest called Nahkriin, who is, summoning a portal that allows Alduin, the dragon, to escape into the afterlife, where he can eat souls, because he eats the souls of the dead to gain power. Basically, your job is to follow him at this point in the main quest line, and defeat him before he can regain his power. Does that make sense? I hope it does. That's the best I can explain it. Anyway, look here, look at this. This is a Thrakus. 3 Draugr Deathwoods pummeling me. This is, I can only imagine how hard this place would be for wizards and archers. Skuldafn is a massive test, because you don't come here with any followers. You're here on your own, and it's basically a massive endurance test, because there's a lot of enemies, and it is a real test of your playing style. Playing as the warrior, it's quite simplistic. All I have to do is, pound on the enemy, and not get pounded too much myself. But I can only imagine how difficult this place must be with all the high-level Draugr warriors wandering around. I can only imagine how hard it must be if you're a mage who doesn't have many conjuration spells. I suppose it would be quite easy if you had conjuration spells. You could just summon a couple of Dremora or some Atronachs to whittle away the enemy's health, which is what I would do if I was playing as a mage. I would invest in the conjuration skills. But if you haven't, then I suppose it can be quite difficult, because those Draugr will close you down very quickly. And I think being close combat, melee combat is the preferred option of doing this. Now, once I've beaten this nuisance, this scourge, summoned Frost Atronach, which didn't really last very long. Oh, there's another 2 people here. Another 2 Draugr. Some more third-person action. Lovely. Now, this Skuldafn is more of a challenge than any of the other Dragon Priest dungeons, because it does have a couple of puzzles. This is the first puzzle. You see that I killed him with a shield bash. He dropped his weapon in mid-air, which is fantastic, in mid-swing, which is fantastic, absolutely brilliant. So yes, this is the first puzzle, and I'm not really I fumbled on this because it's been so long since I've actually, gone to Skuldafn. I've only ever done it twice, which was here and back when I first completed the main quest line, and I didn't really, I just didn't really know what to do here. So I tried matching the symbols to the symbol on the other side, and then I realized that there was another symbol to the eagle symbol over there in the top right of the screen, and there's the snake in the top left. Now you need to open the snake, I believe, the snake gate, which is you can see in the top left of the screen. to progress. So what you need to do is, I think you need to match the two symbols. You know what? I really do not know. I do the puzzle, but I'm not quite sure how to explain it. I don't think I took that long. Sorry. Readjusting the headset for comfort. I'm not wearing the earphones because the sound is just too amazing. I don't want to be shouting at the mic. I can even hear the sound through the headset, even though I'm wearing it, over my neck. Fantastic headset. I mean, I don't want to be a product placement kind of guy, but I would definitely recommend, if you are a Let's Player, if you do produce videos, or even if you in your line of work you need a headset for whatever type of communications. It's called the Microsoft LX 3000 Live Chat headset, and I'm just over the moon at how good it is. It is a bit pricey. £25. It's a bit pricey. From Argos in the UK. Not sure where you would go in the US to buy one, although I'm pretty sure they would sell them in the US somewhere. Maybe Walmart. I'm not sure. I don't really know many US shops.